This is Pastor Russ, and I want to share something with you that begins with this. I got this from Mike Santiago. I want to give credit where credit's due. But he said that your perspective determines your purpose. Or in other words, what you see is what you get. I can go in a whole big teaching right here about this one. What you're thinking about is what you're going to see. It's what you're going to get. What do you focus on is what you find. You've heard me use the illustration about red Toyotas. You're going to see one in the next probably 12 hours, and you're going to go, oh, that's right. We focus on what we focus on, we find. And if we want to find fault, we'll find it. If we want to find a blessing, we'll find it. So if you're looking for the worst, you're going to find it. If you're looking for the best, you're going to find it. You've got to choose your perspective. Now, I'm going to share you 4 frames that work within that. There are 4M's, so I didn't write this particular part of it, but it works for me anyway. The first one is maintenance. Now, there's an infinite amount of maintenance that has to be done in our life every day. You got to pay the bills. You've got to mow the lawn. You've got to wash the dishes. You got to do the laundry. We've got to mow the lawn here at the church. We have to choose music every week. We've got to clean the place. There's just this massive amount of maintenance always has to be done. And the worst kind of maintenance is that which is deferred. Deferred maintenance, putting something off until when? Well, usually when it's become expensive and an eyesore. That's when it happens. And so you don't want to defer maintenance, not very long anyway. There's also do-it-yourself maintenance. Rather than giving it to somebody who actually might enjoy doing it better and do a better job than you can, you just say, I figured out, well, I can get this over with. I can get it done. Don't do that. Don't defer it. Don't do it yourself. Delegate it to somebody. Now, we'll probably do some more work on delegation. I'll probably do a video on that later. It's a lot. But if you're just thinking, I'm going to make this person go over here and do it because I don't want to do it, that's not delegating, that's dumping. People don't like to be dumped on. Stop dumping, okay? So you take the maintenance, you document it, you schedule it, you delegate it, and that works. Now, the second one is minor tweaks. There are 1,000 things that need to be taken care of, and when they're taken care of, nobody notices, but everybody feels it. You clean something, you move some cords, you change, you straighten out the chairs, there are just so many things, and nobody's really gonna probably walk up and go, oh, you moved that microphone cord over there. No, but it's not an eyesore anymore, and that is something you want people to notice, is nothing. That's what minor tweaks are about. We have to do them all the time, and we can't get upset about it either. Stuff gets moved around. Stuff needs cleaning. Stuff happens. You got to deal with it all the time. Third one is major changes. These are the innovations that causes churches to grow. So you understand, maintenance and minor tweaks do not cause a church to grow. It maintains. Major changes cause growth, and you need hundreds of these to make a church grow. That means you're changing all the time. Innovation out of desperation always leads to devastation. But innovation out of inspiration leads to transformation. Transformation causes growth, always. The key here is to surround yourself with people who are thinking like this. They're thinking in terms of transforming. They're thinking in terms of fulfilling mission and vision. And at work, you want to surround yourself with people who actually kind of like what they're doing, but they're not all wrapped up in the drama of everything that's going on. Remember drama triangles? I taught about that a while back. Maybe we'll do a lesson on it later. But anyhow, find people who want to go to the next level and surround yourself with them. Help them out to be able to make it. Fourth one is mindset shift. Mindset shift. You've got to take your mindset and you've got to move it to a place where you're able to continue to grow. The only thing that limits church growth is the mindset. Really, that's all that it is. God is a big fan of the church. He wants it to grow and explode all over the planet. So knowing that, what's keeping the church from growing? The people within it. because their mindset is negative or limited or small-minded, whatever it is. It's got to change. Now, I've known people who never ventured out on their own dreams because they couldn't change their mindset. They couldn't wrap their head around it. Mindset takes risks. You've got to learn from them. You got to surround yourself with risk takers. You cannot surround yourself with people saying, we've never done it that way before. I don't think this is going to work. Why are we bothering with this? I don't think. Who cares? You hear those kind of things, you need to probably help them change their mindset. And if they don't want to, move on. Without them, you can't grow a church with them. Value a changed mind more than an administrative system. Healthy systems help build healthy churches. But if they come from an old mindset, you're never going to grow anything. So renew your mind. You got to read. You got to watch videos. You got to learn and podcasts and everything. It's continually something that you have to keep doing to understand. Great leaders are always changing their mind. I'm talking about Elon Musk's and the people who are movers and shakers in our culture today. Constantly, they're changing their mind all the time. They're not going to sit in one spot and then get caught and get left behind. So, here's a few questions for you personally that you need to ask yourself is, how much time are you spending in maintenance, minor tweaks, major change, mindset? You yourself, okay? How much time does this church spend in those things? So let's put this into perspective. If you're running maintenance right, it should only take about 5% of your time. You're just going to schedule it, automate it, eliminate it, or delegate it. Another lesson for later, okay? Minor tweaks, about 15% of your time. It's always something. Just always something that you got to deal with. And you need to do it, otherwise it'll turn into a nightmare later. Major change should be about 30% of your time, and mindset shift 50% of your time. You want to grow. You want to get a better job. You want to reach that level of advancement. You want to be a better teacher. You want to be a better leader. You're going to have to work on that part more than anything else. But if you're spending 80% of your time in maintenance, you're never going to have time to grow. And you're always just going to be sitting there frustrated why you can't get to the next level.